What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this cold Monday. I'm doing well myself, and I hope you guys had a very nice, relaxing time off. You understand, over the pagan holiday. Hope you didn't eat too much. Me, myself, well, we ate pretty good. You know, you got to eat something. You know what I'm saying? And just because you eat don't mean that you celebrated, the pagan holiday. You understand? But enough said on that. Thing is this, we got some good news that following Friday, did we not? Derek Chauvin said to be stabbed, you understand what I'm saying, in minimum security prison or what have you. You understand? The only bad news that I wound up scrounging was that he was suspected to survive. Okay, maybe better luck next time, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I first did the video on Derek Chauvin, when, he was arrested, prosecuted and all that kind of stuff for what he did to George Floyd, kneeling on his neck for, 20, 30 seconds or whatever, causing his demise. I said then, this dude right here, hell houses on his trail. His nightmare has just begun, what he did to this guy. And hey, here it is right here, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's check out these couple videos, then we'll finish the commentary.
Tonight, the former Minneapolis police officer convicted in the murder of George Floyd hospitalized after being stabbed at the Arizona prison where he's serving a more than 20-year sentence. A law enforcement source tells NBC News that Derek Chauvin was seriously injured from the attack, which happened at a medium security federal correctional institution in Tucson. Chauvin was transferred there as part of a plea deal that allowed him to move out of a high security state prison in Minnesota.
Find the defendant guilty.
In 2021, Chauvin was found guilty of murdering George Floyd after being recorded on video kneeling on Floyd's neck for about 9 minutes. In a statement, the Bureau of Prisons confirmed an assault happened around 12:30 p.m. local time Friday, but did not name Chauvin. The agency said employers performed life-saving measures before transferring the inmate to the hospital.
Is there a concern about security in prison for high-profile inmates?
There is always a security concern for people who are famous or infamous, or police officers, law enforcement in prisons. Medium security does not mean medium safety.
The stabbing comes after Chauvin recently spoke out for a new documentary where he calls his trial a sham and says the knee restraint was a technique he learned in police training.
Excellent restraint technique, right in their written policy manual.
And no comment tonight from Chauvin's attorney. The Office for the Minnesota Attorney General says Chauvin is expected to survive. Jose?
Thanks for watching.
New details tonight on the prison stabbing of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. Officials say Chauvin, who murdered George Floyd back in 2020, sparking protests worldwide, is now in stable condition. He was rushed to a hospital late Friday. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has the latest.
Tonight, Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer convicted of murdering George Floyd by kneeling on his neck, now in stable condition. Sources telling ABC News he is expected to survive after being stabbed by a fellow inmate at this Arizona prison. Chauvin sustaining serious injuries in the Friday attack. The Bureau of Prisons saying its employees initiated life-saving measures before EMS personnel arrived. Chauvin then rushed to the hospital. Authorities in Minnesota, where Chauvin was an officer, condemning the attack.
People who are in the custody of the state in jail and in prisons have a right to be safe.
Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison also saying in a statement, "I'm sad to hear that Derek Chauvin was the target of violence. Like any incarcerated individual, he should be able to serve his sentence without fear of retaliation or violence." Chauvin currently serving a 21-year federal sentence for violating George Floyd's civil rights and a 22-year state sentence for second-degree murder. In a documentary released earlier this month called The Fall of Minneapolis, Chauvin speaking out about his conviction, calling his trial and sentencing a sham, and claiming that putting his knee on Floyd's neck was part of his police training manual.
I'm looking at it right now. 5-316, excellent restraint technique, right in their written policy manual.
And Lindsay, the attack on Chauvin is just the latest in a series of incidents involving high-profile inmates, including the stabbing of former U.S. gymnastics doctor Larry Nassar earlier this summer, as well as the 2019 suicide of Jeffrey Epstein, raising questions about inmate safety within the Bureau of Prisons. Lindsay.
Jacqueline, thank you.
Now, did you hear that crap? The thing is this. They talking about, Derek Chauvin, they feel bad about him being stabbed behind bars and he has the right to be safe and all that kind of thing. But inmates get stabbed every day, but nobody says anything about that. You understand? As far as I'm concerned, George Floyd had the right to live and not have his life taken behind an asshole who put his knee in the back of his neck, causing problems with this man to breathe, basically suffocating. Okay? He had a right to live, you know what I mean? Nobody cared about that. So, the thing is this. I honestly don't give a shit about what happens to Derek Chauvin. All I can say basically is better luck next time, as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a damn about where he learned this particular procedure from, you know what I mean? Where to stick his knee in the back of somebody's neck. I guarantee you, he wouldn't want nobody to do him like that, just like he didn't want whoever this unknown inmate who was alleged to have stabbed him. For all we know, man, this mess could all be just a distraction. You understand what I mean? Who knows? I'm just saying, they so secretive about who the inmate was and what have you. Like, I started to do, video on the thing, when I first heard about it. But I wanted to give, the story some time to mature just to see, if they're going to come out with more information. Well, they haven't, other than he's going to survive. And I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? I don't particularly like that. I'm pretty disappointed. I'm going to just say it. I'm being honest about it, But what do you guys think about this particular situation right here? I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.